Hello, welcome back. I'm Jonathan Fowler. This is my essential guide for the modern man. One of the questions I get asked all the time is how do I freshen up my suit or my suit jacket? Well, obviously you can take it to the dry cleaners, but that has inherent issues with it. The time it takes to get down there, the cost, the smell of the dry cleaning fluid and so on. So some people, a lot of people just want to give it a freshen up. So today I'm going to show you my 3-step process to freshen up a suit jacket. Now you can apply the same things, the same techniques to the waistcoat and the trousers. So I'm just going to show you the jacket today, and it's actually really straightforward. So think of the 3 steps as dry, damp and steam. Now you are going to need some equipment for this, but this is equipment that's going to last you for a long, long time, possibly an entire lifetime. Now, first thing you're going to need is some sort of clothes brush. Now this one, a core bond brush, which has a soft side and a coarse side, from Amazon, about £10. Very good, lasts your lifetime. This one is a lint remover. This actually comes from IKEA. It's £2. Well worth the money for sticking in your case for travel and just for having in general. Everyone gets annoying bits of fluff and hair and whatever on your suit, and it's great for removing those little surface bobbles. So whether you're using just a lint remover like that or a brush, this is the dry phase. So swap to that one, start with the shoulders, always start from the highest point of the jacket and work your way down. And so the process is very simple, but it's important to get it in the right order. If you get them in the wrong order, you can cause yourself problems further down the line. If we do dry first, then that removes any surface dust, dirt, mud, food that there might be on your jacket. If we did damp or steam first, what that might do is rehydrate the dried on mud, dirt, food, and soak that even deeper into the fibers of your garment, which is the one thing you want to avoid. So we're giving it the dry brush first. So all of the surface lint and loose debris is removed. Now I've got a microfiber cloth which has been damped under the hot tap. Just find warm water is a little bit better for removing dried on stains. Now think of this as for things like food that's been dropped on your suit that's dried on the surface. So anything that's around the lapels, around the front, possibly down the sleeve, it's for spot cleaning, for finding the little spots of dirt that's not brush offable, and give it a bit more attention. And again, the reason we do this before the steaming is it's more likely to remove more stubborn stains, where steaming is more likely to make them sink deeper into the fibers. This entire process, without the narration, this entire process would take about 5 minutes to do for the whole jacket. It's only taking a bit longer because I'm talking through each of the individual steps. Showing you in a bit more detail. The other thing to say is remove any pocket squares, empty the pockets, so you don't want things hanging in the pockets when the suit's going to be damp or wet at all. When you've got a weight in the pocket and the pocket gets damp, that can cause it to lose its shape. The steamer is now on and warming up. It takes about 30 seconds to fully heat up, so I'll just tell you about it. In the meantime, this is my Jack and Rose steamer. Great travel steamer. It works as an iron as well. I've demonstrated it in the past as an alternative for an iron on a flat table, and this is basically how you would use it as a vertical steamer. When the 3 lights are solid at the top, it means it's ready to go. We just change it into high steam mode, and get going. And again, work from the top down. Now, depending on the fabric of your suit, you either may or may not want to make contact with the suit. Probably better not if you're uncertain as to whether it can take direct heat from the steamer. But just to be on the safe side, just hover it over. This does actually generate a lot of steam. I'll try and show you against the dark background. It generates a lot of steam, so you don't need to make contact. And when I'm steaming things like the sleeves, I'll pull it down and apply weight from the bottom. And that pulls out any creases when the elbows get creased and so on. And then just work my way around the back. And again, just pull down on the bottom edge of the jacket. Takes out any creases. And also, while we're here, we can freshen up under the armpits. Kills any bacteria and helps to remove things like cologne, any aftershave that's been lodged in the suit. Again, this is the freshening up aspect of the process. Just takes any lingering smells, odours away from the jacket, and just turn it off. Now, the only thing left to do is allow it to air for a while. Now, obviously, most people aren't going to have a tailor's mannequin handy to be able to do that with. If you don't, I would suggest getting the widest shouldered coat hangers you can find. You'll be able to find them, but ones with the really wide shoulder are excellent. So hang it on that and hang it on over a wardrobe door to steam it. And before you put it away, let it air out of the wardrobe for about an hour, just to make sure you're not locking away residual moisture into the fibres. Let it just dry out thoroughly. Anyway, I hope this has been useful. If you have any questions or comments, please fire them into the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, take care. I'll see you very soon.